I'm impressed, but I shouldn't be, because it's excellent, and that's what MTS always gives me, with excellence. Hey guys, as promised, like I said, the car is here at MTS. Made the long drive through sleet and snow to get here, and glad to be in this nice Phoenix. It was cold in Phoenix this morning.
Yeah,
it was cold.
30.
Yeah, I mean, I almost had ice on top of this thing. So yeah, we're here at MTS. I'm here with Jeep, and Jeep's going to walk you through what he's going to do for the car here and what's kind of unique about the Xpedition.
Yeah, so Dean brought his car in today. We're going to be doing a full tune, springs, and new piston. Which new pistons is just replace the factory piston with our proprietary billet piston.
Nice.
The cool thing about these is they have what's called a spiral groove internal bypass. So it doesn't have a tube, but it has literally a spiral cut from top to bottom on the inside of the body that allows fluid to bypass the piston.
Okay.
And they actually change the spacing of it to be looser or tighter to kind of create different dampenings throughout the stroke.
So the spiral, kind of like a coarse thread versus fine thread, is
Yeah.
that part will change?
Yep.
Okay.
So pretty interesting. They have it on the non-dynamics Pro XPs as well, and then on these. Pretty smart on their part because it keeps the cars riding really nice and soft.
So does the spiral go all the way up and all the way down, or is it stop so that's your bump zone?
You do actually have a bump zone in these.
Okay.
The staging is a little bit different. It's not all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
Or I guess technically the bottom.
Okay.
And at the top, it does taper off and give you a little bit of a bump zone.
Awesome.
Yeah, these cars ride really good, and you can actually drive them. If you have a long travel kit, there's people out in Glamis that dune them.
Nice.
So
nice. Obviously, with the two-door, it's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage with the wheelbase, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot better than what's stock. You see, these do come with dual rate springs, but it's not a true dual rate because it doesn't have the crossover, so there's no control over that. So, looking forward to it. So, what do you think? We'll have this done in about 30 minutes?
hope so. Get the guys cranking.
All right. It'll be a lot quicker for you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, guys. Well, just like that, the shocks are done. And I got the car loaded up here. I just wanted to kind of give you a rundown on what they did here visually. While it's up your highway, you have easy access to it. So anyway, here's the new shocks. And I just want to point out a few things. We've got Schrader valves for the nitrogen now, which is way better when you're trying to top off nitrogen and keep it maintenance. These are the crossover rings we talked about earlier. So now when this divider collar here goes up and hits the crossover ring, it takes this spring out of play and it all goes on this spring. So we have a true dual rate going on now. And they've added just a little bit of preload here. Of course, it all coincides with what spring they use. And you can see that the car, I don't know if you can tell before, the car sitting much better. I got my weight in the car. I brought it down here like that so they knew how much weight I was carrying in it. And they set the preload for me. So yeah, awesome. Can't wait to get it out there. Here's the fronts. Schrader valve, dual rate springs, crossover ring right here. And it looks pretty good. So excited to try these shocks out. I think it's gonna be awesome, and we'll give you an update shortly. There's snow up there. What's up, everybody? So yeah, we've taken a little detour. We're out here by King and the Hammers. I'm not rolling into King and the Hammers. I'm just doing a quick little test. Pretty much, if you go into Hammertown, it's going to cost you $100 a head. I'm only going to be there for 30-40 minutes at the most. So what I did is I came down here to Cougar Buttes, and I'm going to ride around here for a little bit. Honestly, at King and the Hammers, you can't ride around too much because it's all track area and it's not very open right now, so you got to get away. So we're about 5 miles down the road here at Cougar Buttes. So we're going to take this thing out. We're going to see how the suspension does. I'm sure I'm going to like it, but I'll give you my impressions. All right, so that just whooped out. Hit some bumps right here. Wow. I can tell you that just kind of on the initial, it feels a lot like my Mav R. Just kind of floats across. Oh man, That is so cool. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to find any whoops out here, but I'm anxious to try them. Well, so far, it just floats over this choppy stuff, just like my Mavar. A little rougher right here. Oh, here's a little whoopsie-doo. Oh, so cool. Oh yeah, the harshness in the rear is gone. So nice. This thing's gonna be wonderful in the desert. Look at this. Look at that. Nothing. Like nothing. Love it. Can't wait to find the limits of this thing. Look at these bumps right here. Oh wow. So cool. I do think I might use a limit strap, so. All right. So what's my initial impressions? Wow. That's my initial impressions. So what did it feel like stock? Stock, it felt quick flush on the top of the stroke. The rear was harsh a lot, like all the time. Now it's soft. So yeah, this thing's like a cloud. It is like a cloud. So much so that instead of having the clickers on number one, the loosest position, I've got them in the middle. I went all the way hard, and I think hard, like number 3 position, is good for super high speed stuff, long duration, whatever. But it's not a race car, so I went back to middle. Middle is a nice compromise between being too loose and still keeping that soft ride. Yeah, I'm liking it. I am liking it. Front limit straps, I think it's going to be a must. Keep in mind, I'm coming from the Mavar, that X3s. You know, I drive fast. Used to drive fast, I guess. And again, I took the front sway bar off. This front sway bar off. Down, being loosened up to these shocks, which is what you want overall. It drops out. So I will be looking to MTS or whoever else coming up with some front limit straps. That or the front sway bar back out. I bought it in some of that travel. But I can tell you before, with my sway bar on, I would have that right front wheel in the air. Sway bar off, it lets it come down. I'd much rather have the sway bar off. It's a little top heavy compared to what I'm used to. I'm sitting up high right now. I'm used to sitting down in a car. But man, I can't wait to get some put some miles on this thing. So was it worth it? Suspension? Absolutely. It's good for slow speed, it's good for high speed, it's good for rock quality. Across the board, it's an improvement. I recommend you do it. I'm going to ride some more. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I'm impressed, but I shouldn't be, because it's excellent, and that's what MTS always gives me, is excellence. It's great. I love it. Wow. Can't wait to put some serious miles on this thing. It's pretty awesome. I do want to get some limit straps on here. MTS may have them. I don't know. Haven't even checked. But, man, it just moves everything out. There's some washboard down here. Even with the shock set on the medium level, I don't even feel the washboard. So it's going to be an awesome cruiser for the desert. I got to get used to the lean, because I'm sitting on top of the car as opposed to sitting in the car like on my Can-Ams. But I'm excited. I got to plan a trip real soon. So, hey, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope this information helps you make a decision on whether or not you want to do the same thing to yours. If you do, of course, I recommend MTS Offroad. There are others, and I don't know, they probably do a good job, but I can tell you that my experience with MTS over the last several years has been just absolute fantastic. So thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.